Reddit! We like Reddit here on the Nubster YouTube channel. Reddit is a good thing. Besides when it's not here. No theme today, ladies and gents. We're just gonna look through at what the community's talking about this week. Are people raging about stuff? Are people being nice? Who knows? Another title, profile picture, other thing combo. Yeah. You got downvoted 5 times because you said you shouldn't buy a skin because of its rarity only. You should buy it because you like it. And people disagreed with that? What am I missing here? What are you missing here? I don't understand. The caption of the actual post says, am I right or wrong? And it has 2.4 thousand upvotes. Oh man, I really like this skin, but it's rare. Oh man, I shouldn't buy it. Oh, this legendary skin that I hate for 300 gems? Yes, sir! You're like, no, stop. Get some help. Bruh. Money is nice. Do you agree? Yes? Well, listen up. Repeat.gg is allowing me to host a $1,000 Nubs trophy grind tournament for you guys. Yeah, John, Michael, I'm talking to you. Your ears do not deceive you. This tournament has a total prize pool of $1,000, and you can register for my tournament by going to repeat.gg and signing up for free. Repeat is owned by PlayStation, huge company, so there's no catch. It's just completely legit. It's really easy to sign up. You just have to make an account on Repeat and link your account with your Supercell ID on their website, and then register for my $1,000 trophy grind, where Repeat will actually track all of your trophy progress the whole time. The tournament starts on September 26th, but it will actually last until October 6th, and the scoring system is based on how many trophies you gain, but you get bonus points based on what your trophy range actually is. You can check the link down below to get more info on the scoring system. You can actually enter multiple tournaments at once, so don't just stop at mine. Go join some more tournaments and try your luck at some extra money to redeem on the Repeat marketplace, where you can claim a bunch of different gaming gift cards, or you can even claim an Amazon gift card. Repeat.gg gives over $80,000 monthly, so don't miss your chance of literally making money for playing your favorite game. And maybe you're bored of Brawl Stars, but that's fine, because Repeat.gg actually has tournaments for other games like League of Legends, Dota, Warzone, and even more. Thank you very much to Repeat.gg for sponsoring today's video. And don't forget to check the link in the description down below and join the tournament. I'll see you there. 1,000 gold for a gadget? PogChamp. 1,900 gold for a gadget? Pure anger. Oh, so mad. Oh god, it's one of these. What is happening? What am I looking at? Okay, I'm done. 300 gems for this. You got skamazed. What is happening? It always sucks when you pay for something and then it doesn't work properly. The good news is that they should fix this pretty soon. There's some bugs in the game, like Crow's animations, that have been broken for years, and I still don't think that they're fixed. Like, Crow has this bug where I think if you land with your super, then you shoot or you reload or something, then he just starts walking like this. What do you think about fame affecting the luck of star drops? Okay, this is an idea, so it's not actually in the game. But yeah, the higher fame you get, the higher chance of good star drops you get. This is a good way to, I guess, buff progression. I mean, it's like an obscure way, but it's also a good reward for fame. Plus, then it'll make star drops more entertaining and more fun to use. And I was just thinking about this, like, why did they do star drops instead of boxes? I feel like that would have been a good, even, like, middle ground, because they still could have changed, like, the rewards of boxes. And I was kind of hoping that they would implement boxes in some way after removing them, but it seems like they're not doing that anymore. I think it would be cool if you could just, like, win a brawl box from a challenge or something, so they could still keep boxes in the game, but not keep them as the main source of progression. The coolest concepts this guy found for the Colt skin thing. So we have a cool robot Colt. I don't know if I want another robot in this game. Spolt, that's great. Robo Colt, another robot. Slugfest Colt, Colt Crunch, I mean, that's not bad. Toy Master, that's pretty cool. Bounty Hunter Colt. If this was in color, then pretty cool, yeah. Colt Virtual Hunter, that kind of reminds me of the other one that he has. Out of all of these, this one's my favorite concept, but needs color. Which is the best and worst game mode ever? I was actually just talking about this on Twitter and also on my last video, if you haven't seen that. I kind of want to go through all of these modes and just point out which ones are kind of a carbon copy of other modes. I'm hatching this big brain idea in my mind where, like, when Supercell releases a new game mode, maybe they should change it up more so then the mode isn't kind of boring, or it doesn't feel repetitive. Like, for example, Wipeout and Bounty, they're basically the same thing. Lone Star, Takedown, any other mode with that giant showdown map, maybe they don't need a giant showdown map. Maybe they need an entirely different thing to make them feel more unique. Instead of it's just being like, oh, it's showdown, but with a twist. Instead of that, make it completely different than showdown. I feel like game modes like, you know, basketball, it's like Brawl Ball, but with a twist. Duels is 3v3s, but with a twist, because there's only one of you, but it's the same exact map, the same layout, everything feels the same, besides the fact that you're fighting a different number of brawlers, and there's like a slightly different objective. You could say that Duels is literally Knockout, but with a twist. Payload is Hot Zone, but with a twist. Like, I feel like these new modes need more interesting things to make them feel different. The best skin for each rare brawler. I agree with Witch Shelly. I don't know about this one. I agree with Challenger Colt. I like Viking Bull more, actually. Zeus Brock, yeah. I like the Dragon one for El Primo. I always use this Barley skin. I always use this Poco skin, and I actually always use this Rosa skin. A brawler that destroys everybody that you don't play with well, for me, that would be Rico. I'm so bad with Rico. I'm terrible. They've merged. A lot of people are comparing Mortis to Chuck. I guess they have like a similar face. I think this person likes Lou. All right, let's put that to the test. He's got the Lou Mastery, the title. He finishes the voice line with his name. Golden Lou, Lou Pin, 2 Lou profile icons. That is so overkill. Crow is as much of an assassin as Jant is a sharpshooter. He is not an assassin. These are reasons why he's a controller. Let's see. His gadget slows people. His knife can't assassinate anyone. He can jump on enemies with a super, have fun at 4800. Dude, that works so often. I don't know if this guy plays Crow that much, but he can assassinate really well. I'd say he's like a mix, because he's totally a controller. Like, most of the time you're just poking at people from long range, but if somebody is in a bad position, there's a big chance that you can kill him. It just depends on who it is. It's like Edgar in a way, where you have to pick your fight. If you jump on the wrong guy, you're gonna die, but if you jump on somebody correctly, you're gonna do huge damage to them and kill them pretty fast. New loading screen reveals that the next update comes out in 2021. Another reason why removing game modes sucks? Why? Because you're getting quests for the same mode? Isn't that a good thing? Because then you're getting multiple at once? Why is Pearl before Cordelius and Maisie? What? I don't know. It's just a bug. That's kind of weird, though. Take hypercharge idea. Okay, no, there's no, I don't even want to think about these things. Maybe, just maybe, it'll do something after the head explodes. Oh, yeah, you can buy Mortis for 10 times value. They should not put this there, because most of the time it's not even true. I know that you could get free gems with the Twitch drop, but this seems like free rewards that we're getting, so we're getting even more free gems, I think. I'm so tired of having to win 8 games a day to get pure garbage. That is so mean. Most of the time they're pure garbage. Sometimes you can get a decent one. 8 games doesn't really take that long though, but I see it being a problem if you don't want to play daily. If they're garbage, then just don't do it. Every brawler icon evolution. There's some really funny ones that I want to look at here. These ones are like whatever. The old ones look fine. These ones also look fine. And sometimes I even miss these old ones. These ones are fine too. I still prefer the old Dynamite, I'm gonna be honest. The Rico one looks kind of stiff. Honestly, I don't even remember this B one that much. Pam's is just kind of squished. Tara's is like zoomed out. Yeah, Jesse had a bunch, so did Bo. Penny, like what the? Their proportions changed so much. Bo originally had his bow drawn, and then it just zoomed into his face, and then it zoomed out a little bit. Jesse's eyes became massive, her nose lost detail, and her mouth became smaller. Okay. Look at Crow's old icon. He looks so like fishy. I don't know what else to call it. And the old Mortis. I still prefer this face on Mortis. I like it a lot more than the new one. I don't know why. He just looks more like creepy and weird. But this is the best one. These two right here, the Max and the Piper. She's like drooling energy drink, and her eyes, they're so messed up, and her face is like, I don't know what happened here, but in the new one, it looks perfect. She's actually like leaned in properly. The Piper one too. The first one looked fine, but then the second one, she's missing her teeth, and then they flipped which eye is closed, and then it looks perfectly fine. I don't know how they forgot about her teeth though. These two in the middle are so weird. Go like and follow. They don't have oil, but everybody else does. That just might be a design flaw. Unless, for some reason, Carl, Daryl, and Tick have water in them, but like, why? I feel like Sprout would have water. He's a plant. Like, don't you gotta water Sprout or he'll die? Is that a thing? Uh-oh. Chromatic Brawlers in a Nutshell, Part 1. Okay, I thought this was gonna be like a post just roasting them for their gameplay or something. I love this art style with the fang right here. I wish I could do that. I was saving 1,600 credits for Chuck using Doug, and then this happened. Uh-oh. No, the dream. It's such a lucky drop in any other context, but you just got screwed over. My opinion on the tier 70 skins. All I'm noticing here is the Eve one at the bottom, and I completely agree. I don't really like that one. New idea, power gap. To upgrade this brawler to power 8, you need to get 300 trophies. Nah, that's kind of weird. Honey, tell me what's wrong. If Duel comes back, will the gadget gear stack up? Oh, frick. Wait, what are you talking about? Will it stack up on what? What am I missing here? What are the chances that Duel's even coming back in the first place? If they do bring it back, they gotta bring it back strong. They need to change it up, make it more interesting. Boom. Easy clap. Why does Eve shoot her own eggs? Is she stupid? What a post. Petition for the Omega Box to come back every Brawler days. I would sign this petition 1,000,000 times. What do you think she's hiding under that glove? You know, I'm gonna guess it's probably a metal hand. Like, what else is it gonna be? 4 kills, 0 damage. How? Actually explain to me how this is possible. So they were in Showdown and just didn't do anything, and everybody died to the smoke. And sometimes, randomly, you might notice, like, you'll get a kill for no reason because some random guy died in the smoke, and for some reason it gave you the credit. So that's what happened here. Bro, I have so many friends who quit the game 1,535 days ago, 1,400, 1,651 days ago. That's the largest one we saw here. That's a few days. I'm gonna see what's on my old account. I have not touched this account in a really long time. It used to be my main, but not anymore. So let's see what I got here. 151 days, 592 days, 835, 1,737 days. So the highest here is 1,756 days. What? That is almost 5 years. Day 2. I'm gonna be honest, day 1, it was pretty lackluster. Nothing really flashy happened. Not enough people were complaining and not enough dumpster fires were started. But we also didn't see any like cool concepts or anything. So day later, this comes out, perfect timing. Pineapple and Carnage Game banded together to make this list of hypercharges for every brawler in the game. So before we even look at this, u/pineapple00717, check him out on Reddit. And also check out Carnage Game. We gotta speed through these because if there's every brawler, then it's gonna be like, what, 64 of these? Jesse can place down a second turret. How would that work though? You'd have to get like a second super, right? Bruce becomes 35% faster during hypercharge. That's probably what they're gonna do. Enemies that damage Rosa during her super take 20% Thorns damage. I like that a lot, actually. Damage from Barley's super ramps up the longer it's down. That kind of reminds me of Barley's old super. I like that. Poco's super speed boosts his allies, so it's like a max super, but also a full heal. That would be so broken. Brock's super leaves fire puddles behind. Basic, but cool. El Primo stuns enemies for 1.5 seconds after landing on them with his super. That's just unfair. 8-Bit's damage booster boosts reload speed by 30% during hypercharge. Dynamite's big bomb explodes into 4 smaller dynamite in a plus shape. This is one of those that could honestly really suck. Rico's distance of his super is increased by 100%. Yes, it'll go so far if it's doubled. That'll remind me of the old Rico super. I hope that most of these are literally just like reverting them back to their old supers when they were like really fun. Damage from Tick's head is doubled? No, if that comes out, I'm deleting the game. There's no way I'm gonna let a Tick head deal 6,000 damage to me. Daryl's barrel rolls are twice as fast and deal twice as much damage. Okay, I mean, cool and stuff, you know, it'll be fun, like a Mortis dash. But also, you could make the super go twice as far. Penny's mortar shoots twice as fast during hypercharge. Bo places a 4th mine. Does anybody remember when Bo actually got buffed so then he had 4 mines? That was so broken. Carl's super breaks walls. Oh my god. That would be insane. Enemies caught in Emza's super have their reload speed halved. Gus's spooky applies to you and your teammates at once, so you can shield everyone. That's way too strong. Stu's super knocks back enemies. Yup. Yeah. I was assuming that this would be the idea here. Stu used to have this feature where when you supered somebody, it would like knock them up for a second, and they just want to bring it back with this. Hyper's bombs leave behind a lingering cloud of smoke for 4 seconds that have 600 DPS. BB's bubble knocks back enemies, so imagine you knock them back with your main attack, and then you knock them back again with your super. Allies inside of Pam's healing turret gain a 30% shield. I like that. I'm not gonna lie, that one sounds pretty fun. Bee's super goes through walls and deals an additional 600 DPS over 3 seconds, so it gives it a poison and through walls. Dude, Bee's already strong enough. Does she really need this? Frank's super takes half as long to wind up. Pog. Nani's super has an additional 2 smaller drones following behind and dealing 50% of the super's base damage. That one sounds kind of interesting, but also kind of weird. Edgar can jump 40% farther. Kind of boring, not gonna lie, but I mean, it could help him. I feel like it should be something different though. Instantly charges Bonnie's super. Is that really that useful? Griff's super will keep spinning at the tip for 5 seconds, so it'll just stay there, because usually it stays there for like 1 second. Oh, that would actually be pretty cool. Torpedoes will go through walls and slightly home towards enemies. That kind of reminds me of, I think, the airplane from Balloons when you get the homing one. That could be cool. 1 second after Grom's big bomb has landed, another volley will shoot out in an X shape. So it's gonna be like, boom, boom. I don't like the ones that kind of like put a main attack in a super. Igor, I'm trying to record here, buddy. You invade my recording once again. How dare you? You just want all the attention, don't you? You just want all of it. Should I start a YouTube channel just for you? Is that what you want? Mortis's super will chase down enemies one by one in a 100% longer range. What? Tara's super will spawn both variants of her star power clones. What if you don't have the star power? Does it just do it anyways? While hypercharged, Mr. P super can spawn up to 3 porters at once. Oh no, that would be so annoying. Both of these would be so annoying. We don't need more spawners in this game. Jean's super will shoot out 3 hands instead of 1. So like what, 1, 2, 3, or like in different directions. I feel like if you miss the first one, you're probably gonna miss the other 2 as well though. During hypercharge, Sprout's walls are indestructible. That's a good idea, and they should probably do that. Max's super radius and duration are doubled. It's basic again, but it's a good one. I think it fits. Byron's super lingers on the floor for 7 seconds, either healing or dealing 500 DPS. It's kind of like the Squeak gadget, but maybe a bit better. Speaking of Squeak, Squeak's super explodes with a much bigger radius and with 2 additional blobs. So it's like a Grom super mixed with Squeak's super. For Doug, while hypercharged, Doug can only auto-aim his super, applying the hot dog to all allies. Some of these are so broken. They would just have to get nerfed, but how would you nerf this one? Like, you just have to rework it. For Gray, while hypercharged, allies that teleport receive full ammo, including Gray. That would be a pretty cool way to reload, but I honestly don't think that would be very good. For Chuck, when dashing between stops, Chuck will leave a blazing trail that will linger for 3 seconds. During her super, Willow is completely invulnerable to all damage. I like that. And her super lasts 2 seconds more. That's a good one, because the biggest problem with Willow is most of the time if you super, you have to be vulnerable because you have to peek to super, and then you could just die. Oh, we got Crow's here. Poison from Crow's super will poison enemies for 8 seconds instead of 4. Kind of basic again. I would want this one to delve more into his assassin thing. Poisoning enemies for longer would make him even more of a controller, which maybe we should stray away from that a bit. Leon cannot be detected by getting too close to enemies. Yes, it's Leon's old super. Anything that brings back old supers that were stronger, I'm all for it. Field of Steel will knock back enemies very far and slow them for 2 seconds. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what that is. Enemies caught in Sandy's sandstorm have their movement speed reduced by 25%. Chester's super during hypercharge will contain 2 supers. Oh, I like that. It's like the bug that was in the game. Amber's super is 50% larger. Gale's super is twice as wide. So both of these are just bigger. Like, I don't really like that. Supers used during Surge's hypercharge will level Surge up twice. Ruff's super drops 3 power-ups at once. That's broken. Colette's super deals thrice as much damage, but doesn't return on the way back. That could be good even if you don't want the damage. It gives her a way to escape. Belle's super can go through walls and home in on enemies. Oh god. During hypercharge, Lou's super will slowly get larger. See, that's the kind of stuff that I like. When the super is just straight up larger from the get-go, like the one we saw with Amber, I feel like that's kind of boring. But in Lou's case, it starts out normal and then it just keeps getting larger. That's pretty new looking to me. Buzz's supers during hypercharge will pull him to the whatever's location, even if it hits nothing. A Carl gadget, basically. So even if you miss your enemy, you're gonna go up to them. Ash's super deploys 8 rats instead of 5, just increasing the spawners. Yeah, keep them coming. The egg Eve places is completely invulnerable. Oh god, I mean, that would be good for like tanking and also just being annoying. When hypercharged, Lola's ego shoots twice as many projectiles in a wider cone shape. That's actually pretty cool. Janet drops bombs 50% faster. If Fang's super hits an enemy, the following bounces can go through walls to hit enemies. Oh god, dude, so many of these are just going through walls. Otis's super will travel 3 times as far and bounce off walls. What is happening here? Otis is becoming the new Rico. It would be kind of funny though, to see it go that far and just have it bounce around. I want to see goofy things come with these hypercharges. Sam's super acts like a boomerang during hypercharge. You know what? Yeah, that's fun. I like it. When split and hypercharged, RT's attack radius is increased by 30%. Jackie, but even more beefed up. Buster's shield blocks all directions. That's a common one, and it's a good one. Maisie's super stuns for 3 seconds? No, not even. That is way too long. Maybe 1 second. Cap. If Mandy's super hits an enemy, she gets it back instantly. Cordelius is invisible in the Shadow Realm. Oh no, that would be so scary, but it would be cool. Like, this is actually a pretty unique one, so I'm gonna give this one a thumbs up. But yeah, there's all of the hypercharge ideas from Pineapple and Carnage game, and yeah, bye.